Here from the Lightning Oz Gaming channel over on YouTube with another one on YuGiOh, Legacy of the Duelist. So I've been loving this particular game. We're going to take on the VRains today. We've still got a few more 5Ds. We've got a whole heap of Arc Bs. We did get stuck into a couple of the VRains, remember, before? So we're continuing along from the VRains. So try and get a couple link cards out of today's episode. I hope you've all been enjoying the card openings and that, because I've got a heap to open in today's episode. So I think I've saved 42,000 at the moment, and we're trying to save up even more if we can. So we're going for 50,000 worth of packs at once. I'm going to go for the probably Joey packs to start with, and then see if we get all of them. We might hit another set of packs. So let me just hope that I chose my deck instead of the user deck, because otherwise I'm in huge trouble. So I do like to choose my own deck. So let me just quickly press this button and start again with my own deck. Okay, so we've got Spectre here. These VRains aren't exactly the easiest opponents I've ever seen. So I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. I hope you're having a great time wherever it is you are in the world. Okay, let us know in the comments below if you have any questions. Alright, so first off, I think we've got quite a few different decks now lined up. My main ones that I like are probably my Blue Dragon ones, my Blue Eyes. I've been slowly getting my Dark Magician deck together. I'm going to try and buff that in today's episode. So first off though, just to make some credits quickly, we're going to get Exodia out, my old favourite. So I'm going to check out all of these cards. So this one here looks alright. There's a lot of good cards in the game. Right, so we've won the rock, paper, scissors with scissors. Twice in a row on Spectre actually. So we're going to go into our first game and have a crack. Let's hope we can get Exodia out. So I'll activate the Swords of Revealing Light here. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the legendary Exodia Incarnate. That thing comes in really handy. It allows me to shuffle even more cards in. So get a couple games done with Exodia first, and then we'll mix it up and get into some other hands. So it's been a couple of days since I've actually gotten into this game. We had Doom. If you haven't checked that out already, that was an epic story. Absolutely loved it over here on the channel, the boys. So we quickly smashed through that. Love collecting these cards, so we're going to be hitting these cards pretty hard. So we've got the actual Garden Rose Lover Girl over here, Plant Effects. These look pretty good, these opponents. So put my Swords of Revealing Light up. They can't actually attack me. I'm going to set up a Glitter Raid, then I'll be able to put any card back into the hand. Runs really well with that once I get that popping. For now, I'm just going to end turn. Flip this over and pop that Rose Lover back into the hand of the opponent. Spectre over there. Okay, so we're going to send a card to the graveyard. So I'll choose one that we don't have in our hand. For me, that's going to be the left arm of the Forbidden One, or a leg. I'll go the arm first. There we go. So I basically chuck the ones I need in there with this deck. Pretty cool. Then I can pull them back out with other cards like this one and that, which is really handy. So we'll get into that in a second. The good thing about Obliterate, it can run, it's a continual trap. So now I chuck in another one, return the monster to their hand, and put one of the legs we need in. If you play the Forbidden One's head, they destroyed it and put it in the graveyard. That's fine, don't mind that. Yeah, I was going to actually summon this one. Thanks so much, Bronwyn, for checking out Doom. It was an epic struggle to the end, and then we beat it. It was absolutely fun as the whole thing. Shredded them. So it's good to be back on the cards. They're a lot more relaxing than the Doom over there, that's for sure. So got 3 trap cards up at the moment, which are running pretty smooth. I was going to summon a legendary Exodia, but they just took out my card with Dried Winds. So if you gain LP, target one face-up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So they've done that to us. Yeah, it's got a little bit more reading there, but hey, on to their turn. They have a cool playmat that they roll out with that continual card there. I'm looking for a good continual card today, out of my pack opener to run on the side of our deck with Exodia that looks cool like that. Okay, so we're going to again put the Rose Lover back into the hand of Spectre with the Obliterate card, and we'll choose the other leg to put into the graveyard now. So we now have all of the pieces in the graveyard that we need to summon Exodia. So now we just need to plus these two, which is nice. Okay, we have a Rajiki that will kill all of the opponent's monsters in one hit, which is lovely. So I'll just keep that for now. It looks like we're slowly getting on top of the opponent. I have this here, which allows me to draw an extra card if I get a monster card in my hand. Alright, so we're going to... I would love to deploy this and then summon that one. That said, they'll probably take it out, so I'm not going to. And I also win the duel by getting all 5 Exodia in the hand, remember? So here we go with that. I'm going to activate a Harpy's Feather Duster and destroy all of the spell and traps that my opponent controls. That's about all I can do at the moment while we build up our hand and win with Exodia. So it's not exactly a quick one this turn, but I reckon we will get the upper hand and win. Look how many cards I have in my house. That's pretty funny. I'm going to throw another one back in their hand with the Obliterate. One of my favourite cards here, Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. Doesn't get much better. Two of them. That's 3 in the deck. You're only allowed to have 1 any more of those ones, so that's how that works. It's fantastic, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3 pieces that we need in our hand now. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces we need in our hand now. I can honestly get rid of the Rajiki. I'll run a Monster Reborn. Pull out a piece that we need out of the graveyard. The other thing I'll do is I'll actually begin by summoning this monster. Okay, then I'll be able to special summon the legendary YuGiOh Incarnate. We'll get 1,000 attacks for each Forbidden One monster in the graveyard. So that pops him straight up to 8k attack. Right, now basically we're going to do a Monster Reborn of, what is it, one of the legs that we need. We'll grab the, let's see. We'll grab the left leg out. Then we only need the right leg to win. Okay, now because that's a forbidden one, I dropped my YuGiOh, the Incarnate, down by 1,000 attack because we removed it from the graveyard. Now there's 7 in there, so it has 7,000 attack instead of 8 before. Okay, so I'm going to activate the effect of Obliterate this time and put that into my hand. And then I'll just send any random thing from the deck into the graveyard. Now we only need one more piece to win, which is the right leg. Okay, we also have this to hit him with, which probably will win. Actually, he's got 8,800 life points, so hit him once, there's 8,000 gone. Right, he's got 800 life points left now. Just in case we don't get YuGiOh, look how powerful this hand's become. So I've been slowly developing this over time, guys. I hope you're enjoying the YuGiOh hand. It's pretty sick, isn't it? So basically, select the cards to add to your hand. It's going to be the, what did I say, the right leg I need. So that's the effect of YuGiOh Incarnate kicking in there. Okay, we win. Allows me to search through my graveyard and add one random monster card to my hand each turn, therefore reducing his attack, but we can buff it back up with the other ones anyway by throwing other ones in the graveyard. Okay, so we've beaten our first VRains of the day and unlocked a Bridge to Barduel, a new recipe called World Aroma, which is a new deck from Spectre. So he, I think it's a thing, has these cool signature cards of gardens. Look at that beautiful garden home there with all of those lovely plants lined up there. So, you know, these little daffodil looking sunflowers are fantastic looking artwork on those. So I'll be probably collecting a lot of the Spectre packs lately. I do actually like that set with the roses and that. I actually help my missus maintain a few roses around the house. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to get Blue Eyes White Dragon deck out now and see how that goes on the VRains. Okay, if it does struggle, I reckon we'll just get YuGiOh out. At the moment, it is my all-powerful deck in this game, I reckon. I haven't seen any of these duels that can really compete unless I get a really bad run on the hand or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we've got Duelist versus the Gore in the new VRains here. So these are the Link Monster series that we're up against. Looks like we've got ourselves an alright hand to start with. I can actually straight up see, yeah, we'll put that down. Activate my Mausoleum of White's continuous spell card. Okay, then I can actually do 2 summons this turn from my hand. So here's the first one. I'm going to get out Blue Eyes White Dragon with a special summon first. So I'll get the Blue Eyes Old Dragon straight down, bang. As long as I have the Blue Eyes in my hand, I can play that one. So 3,000 attacks straight down. Okay, then I can actually do a second summon. So I'll probably set this one down, as it doesn't have much defense. When that goes to the graveyard, I add another Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand. Okay, if these get killed, I can use this to reborn them. So things are looking up this game. So we can't hit him first turn, sadly. We'll just have to wait and see what tricks the Gore has in store for my Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'll activate the Pot of Greed. Can't believe he took out my Blue Eyes Old Dragon there. So I'll use a, let's see, a Monster Reborn. Get him back out of the graveyard. Alright. I'm just going to go into battle phase and hit that card. There we go, 1200 damage on the Gore, and got his card in the graveyard. Alright, so we'll flick it over onto the Gore's turn. See what type of monster I have there. Dragon Tuner effect. White Stone of Legend. Okay. If they hit that, we get another sweet. Okay, so it looks like he's got to get an army out. Not sure how he's hitting me with less attack than me, but he's buffed up to just enough to take me out. I wouldn't believe it. Okay, he'll send that into the graveyard, meaning I can add a Blue Eyes to my hand. They're pretty tough, these VRains. Don't know how I'll go with the Blue Eyes there. Keeps giving me these bigger cards. There's not a lot I can do. You're gonna have to take a hit as you throw away these little guys. And the effect didn't even activate, which annoyed me. So, I did actually. Yeah, weirdly enough, I normally don't get a Blue Eyes in my hand at the start of the game. Anyway, you're gonna have to take a hit for this one. So as you can see, actually battling him, I've actually activated and triggered some of these trap cards over there that have actually allowed him to buff himself to the point now where he can kill me nearly. So I'm actually good because of that mistake. But yeah, it's unbelievable even how hard they are if you like sort of get the wrong hand with Blue Eyes and that sort of thing. So try one more Blue Eyes. Might have to edit the deck a little bit, just to make sure I get the cards I really want. Might be a little bit too big. I think I'm on 60 cards right at it. So, took all my favourite cards and throw them all in the Blue Eyes that I can find in this set. See how we go this time. Yeah, this looks a bit better. The White Stone of the Ancients is a little bit better than the last one we got. I have two of these. I think I have a different stone that we put down last turn, remember? Last game. And this one actually allows me to straight up special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon when it's killed, which is lovely. So I think I'll try and get Call the Haunted down to get that back out twice to get as many monsters out of here as I can. Tempting to use this to get rid of your spell trap card early because usually those are good. I'm going to slow him right down. There we go. Alright, so now we'll end turn and we'll let him take out our little monster here. We've always got to see the week they've going. Goki the Great Ogre, that's a lovely card. So he's going to full Goki deck. Not sure why this didn't activate, just let me straight up summon a monster, but it's still in my head in at the moment. I can't activate this card because that one activates from the graveyard, so... There we go, finally. That's the one we want to activate right there. Okay, so we'll straight up summon out a Blue Eyes onto the field. So this one should be able to do some damage. And I think I'll quickly... yeah. What the heck happened here? This Goki deck is insane. He's made my Blue Eyes White Dragon have 500 attack instead of 3000 already. Concentric cards. Activate the effect of a card. Not yet. Actually, yeah, sure, why not? Just give it a flash and up. We're going to activate Call the Haunted. We'll get the White Stone of the Ancients back out. Okay, if they knock that back in the graveyard, we get another dinosaur out. Hopefully they don't nerf this one. So what I'm going to have to do is special summon onto that now. Let's see, I need more than 2,600 attack. It's insane. So what I'll do is special summon out a... I think the Azure Eyes looks pretty good. Okay. I'll pump out Blue Eye Spirit Dragon that stuff. I can say nerf the attack on Blue Eyes down to 500. We'll pop down this instead. They've got something weird going. They're giving this one 0 attack. Look at this. I think I'm going to activate it since it's got 0 attack anyway. Get out in the Duelist instead, guys. It's unbelievable. Let's see if he's flipped this one. This one should have 2,500 and up to 0. And there's nothing that even says it should be doing that. That's absolutely ludicrous. I'll get the Protector of the Eyes of the Blue out, so I can also play the Master with the Eyes of Blue. Therefore, activate that and special summon those 2 dragons. Because I have a tuner on the field now. Not sure why they all have 0 attack. It's sort of concerning. I think I'll chuck this one up in defense position. It's unbelievable. They give me all 0 attack. Alright. Let's see what we can get out for them. Alright, so we're going to roll up 2 level 9 monsters to make the number 9 Dyson's Fear. Let's have a look at which 2 it's going to take. These 2. Which I sort of don't want. So we'll go a different monster. We'll get rid of like these 2. Surely can't hit all of these this turn. I'm just going to end turn and hope it goes away, to be honest. Can't exactly battle, I've got nothing to attack with. 0, 0. We'll activate the Stone of the Ancients. We'll pump out another Blue Eyes. I'm definitely going to get my Exodia deck under this clown, this Vigor over here. He's pretty annoying. I'm just quick. No, I'm not going to bother with that. It's all good. We'll let him play his hand. Oh, cool. Now I get to straight up summon a Deep Eyes White Dragon. On my hand is a Blue Eyes White Dragon was sent from the field to the graveyard. The special effect of that card is that it allows me to summon that one. Its effect is I've given it 3,000 attack as well. Gonna quickly XYZ those two vehicles out of there just to get to see what he does. Chuck him up in defense position, little guy. Okay, now we're going to actually be able to hit him with the D5's White Dragon. Okay, so I've taken that one down first. Love to hit him with these, but he somehow makes him have no attack. Sweet, we just got our attack back. I'm going to negate this effect. Yeah. Make him hit this guy. I think they're trying to target this monster. There we go. We destroyed that one instead of that one. I'm going to use Rajiki. That monster's annoying me. Alright, so we've done a bit of damage to him. We're looking pretty schmick this turn. We'll see how we go. We've only got 600 life points left, so I'm not getting ahead of myself here, but we've got him low finally. There's the win on the gore. We've taken him down with the blue-eyed deck. We had to persevere a little bit, but we got him in the long run. So he did make all of my attack 0 on all of my blue eyes somehow. There's still a combination of those cards he was playing in monsters. So once we sort of got on top of that, got rid of them cards, things improved for us and we won. So Link to the Future now in the VRains. We're going to pull out a Exodia Obliterate deck this time. Just mix it up a little bit. Probably should have played YuGiOh and calmed it a little bit later. I'll put him up with 0. Attack on him. But the benefit of doing that is this. So if he goes to the graveyard, I get to show all 4 of these cards. If I had 5 or 6, I'd show all of them. I get to draw a card for each one I show of the Forbidden One monsters into the hand. That's really handy for us. We've got a huge hand now to play with. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to start off with Dark Hole on him first, since I have no monsters on the field. It's not going to matter to me at all. Okay, so we're going to end up with a lot of cards in our hand. I'm going to run Grateful Charity. Once I've put Obliterate down and set that spell trap card that I like. Okay, so we've got a lot of pieces in our hand. I think we actually have YuGiOh in our hand already, guys. I'll just get rid of the ones we don't need, such as the head. Got 2 of this arm. And we're good. So YuGiOh for me is a lot more powerful than that last option, Persevering. Personally, he cuts straight to the front. How cool's Big YuGiOh? Absolutely loving the Forbidden One deck. Alright, so this time I'm going to try out a different deck. We're going to go with the Skeleton King. See how we go on the Bounty Hunter next. Okay, so depending on how the battle goes as to whether we're going to win or lose, obviously what cards we get makes a big difference, etc. in this game. Okay, but my Skeleton King can buff up to at least 10k if I do it properly. I can put him down at 3k early. This King of the Skull Servant, I absolutely love this card. So I'm going to run this set for a while, and I've also got some Pots of Greed in here. Slowly becoming one of my favourite cards in these OG sets. I think it's amazing how you can have 3 of it in your deck. I was actually hoping Summon Skull was able to be popped straight down on White Prince, but he's not. Otherwise I would have put White Prince in defensive position, but he's just going to have to take a hit, sadly, since I can't Ritual Summon on that. I can activate a Rajiki to sort of get them off him, though. I hope they don't have any more monsters to put down. We'll try that out. Buy ourselves a little bit of time, though. Alright, so I need White Prince to go into the graveyard. This is a graveyard milling deck. The more White's family in the graveyard, the higher King of the Skull Servant's attack times 1,000 per White family member. Okay, so there we go, into the graveyard, activating the effect to put more in. Okay, so I have at least 4 in there now. What I'm going to do there's a few things I could do, but I'm going to straight up summon a King of the Skull Servants from hand. Buff his attack up to 3k, as I only have 3 monsters in there at the moment. That's fine though. I'll set down this trap card, protect my King of the Skull Servants. And we'll go into battle phase and begin taking out the Shepherd's cards. So we'll start on that one. Okay, that one didn't die, that's fine. All good. Okay, so moving on. Alright, so Swords of Revealing Light, so they can't hit you for 3 turns. I'll run a Skull Servant. There we go. Alright. Now what I'll probably do is pop down a Summon Skull from the hand where that Skull Servant is in a second. I could do a Linky, but I'm not going to yet. Go into battle phase and choose a monster to hit. I don't even know which one to choose. We'll go that one. That didn't go through, sadly. Try and hit one of these tokens. Got one of those at least. Alright, hopefully this guy survives the next turn so we can pump out a Summon Skull alongside our Skeleton King. And then that will actually buff my King of the Skull Servants too, which we love it. So milling in the graveyard there. It actually cancelled me from doing what I wanted to do, which sucks. So onto battle phase. Oh, I tell you, these Mecha Phantom Beast Cultling set here, the whole Mecha Phantom set, it's insane. You can barely hit it with the Skull Servant Kings. So they're very tough to VRains. So just try to do damage. Can't even knock out the defenders at the moment. Hey Ultimate Sulkin, welcome to the channel, mate. I like the red dragon, man. Yeah, I've been trying to open up some Joey packs so I can get some Red Eyes Black Dragon cards as well. Okay, so at the moment, trying to buff up, take out these guys. I'm thinking run Exodia on them, just to avoid me hitting them, because every time I hit them, nothing happens. Ready? It's actually hilarious. Watch this. So we hit him with this one. Okay, let's see. It doesn't really say. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. While you control a token. Okay, so I don't see any token. Let's hit it. Oh. So it just, yeah, they are Ultimaia. Yeah, I noticed that. I wasn't expecting it. If I would have known they were this annoying, I actually probably would have pulled out Exodia straight up, just to avoid having to hit them in general. But just looking at them, yeah, I'm just going to keep hitting them. Who cares? I'll take out that token, then I should be able to kill one surely. There we go. So they actually print out a token in defense. You kill the token, then you can do damage. So it took me a couple turns to work that out actually. They are pretty OP. I didn't realize they actually cannot be destroyed by battles if there's a token out there. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We worked that out. We might be able to get him with Skeleton King now. Sadly, it may be a little bit late in the battle now. We've realised what they're up to. Yeah, I just like chilled, relaxing sort of games. Ultimaia, I'm not really into that much toxic stuff. I like the OG cards more to the point. Especially like the Sword of Revealing Light, Pot of Greed and all that sort of thing. I love actually just siphoning cards through, trying to get the ones I want out quick and, you know, try and play a good proper hand. But yeah, you know, it's just chilled for me. I'm not that competitive at it. I do try and win though, as every YuGiOh player does. Master Duel's very competitive over there. You drew cards, activate the effect of a card. Let's see what effect it's talking about. Wants me to send White Princess? No, we don't want to activate that one, not yet. We'll summon her out and send her to the graveyard properly. That'll buff up my Skeleton King dramatically. Watch this. I love this Skeleton King Halloween deck. It's so much fun to play. So the effect of White Princess is activated. Chain another card or effect. No, I don't want to chain. Oh, hang on. Oh, crap. For some reason, White Prince didn't activate. I thought it was talking about this. Alright, I'll just flick her in. I'll just flick her off to the graveyard. Easy days. Normally she allows me to do a whole summoning, but I think I know why. White Prince only had... he'd only be able to throw this away anyway, so it's no biggie. We got 6,000 attack. No complaints. They've been dropping the attack on this thing though. This thing's half of what it's meant to be. Go on to battle phase. We'll take out a token first. Bang. And he's lost that trap card now, which is great news for us. Yeah, Monolith. I've got to check out some of those packs. Yeah, I like a lot of the Slifer, the Sky Dragon. You know, I've been trying our Dragon of Ra as well from these decks, man. A lot of fun, eh? I like a lot of the bigger monster decks like dragons and stuff like that, dude. I've been loving the Blue Eyes. That's why I'm trying to get the Red-Eyed Full Metal going today. It's funny you got the Red Dragon up as well. So I'm going to hit him with this massive Skeleton King, 6,200 attack. I have got this thing up to 22k or something in another video, but we're happy with that. We've nearly killed him. He's got 400 health left. Okay, so now we should be able to take out this defender. And if I had more cards, we would have been able to do more damage. So he only has one defender left, and he's not printing out tokens anymore. We've got him where we want him, finally, the Shepherd. Okay, I thought it might have taken me a couple goes to get him. These mechas, they are tough, the way they play. So let's see, he's going to call a couple out. From the, one out from the graveyard with his Call the Haunting. The Cult Moon. Oh, great. And here we go with tokens again, too. At least now I know. So we'll take the 2 tokens out first. Oh, he's done a promise, good. Even better. Okay, so he's put out a girl cat fighter. Let's see, what's this all about? Oh, dude. That will be so much fun. I actually haven't seen that card in this set yet. Is it in any of the packs in this game? Do you know, Ultimate? Dude, I'm looking for the banished cards. I had a look through them the other day. I didn't see that particular one in the list on this game, but I'll have a look later again. Yeah, it's a really cool card. That's the one that's worth a mint, like 10k to 100,000 in real life if you've got one. Yeah, I'd love to have one of them tucked in the vault, that's for sure, mate. Okay, so activate the effect. Yeah, we'll activate the effect, which will allow me to send her back to the extra deck, or send that to my hand. It's a tough choice. I think I'll send it back to the extra deck. We can summon her again if we want. Alright, so that was pretty nasty, Bellcat. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll activate a white mare in hand. Target one of your banished Skull Servant or white mare and return it to the graveyard. So that'll buff my Skeleton King even more, get him up to 8,000 attack now instead of 6. We'll summon out a second one next to him to hit him with, so we can even do more. And now we'll go into battle phase. Okay, we'll hit, thinking that one. Let me just check my messages. That one's a pretty long one, Ultimate. Yeah, let me have a look. Let me just hit him with this and see if we win. But there could be a card that destroys tokens. I know that if I just hit him, they get destroyed anyway. It's not that tough once you work out. The only thing that keeps these other cards alive is the tokens. It just tricked me to start with. He started printing out tokens, and then I couldn't kill his main monsters. Until I read him, I couldn't work out. But I think there might be a spell card that removes all tokens from the field. But it's just not something you really expect the opponent to run very often. Luckily, we didn't have to buff a deck or anything for that particular one. It was a pretty smooth run, really. Looks like we've got the Blue Girl up next. And it's going to be a tough choice for me. I've got quite a few different decks done up at the moment. Been trying to get this Dark Magician deck going. I've got a basic B-Dragon deck as well. I might even try out the B-Dragon deck. If anyone's got any tips on how to improve any of these decks for me, let me know. I'm going to be opening up about 50,000 crystals worth of, what are they called? At least Joey packs in a minute, and see what red eyes black dragons we can pull out. Token Festival. Yep, that'd probably be it, yeah. And Rajiki, yeah, man, there's a lot of cool Rajiki spells in this game. I've seen them. There's also a lot of, you know, what is it, the Dark Storm one that comes over the field and just annihilates everything on the battlefield. I think it's Dark Storm, something like that. Okay, so see if we can pop out a B-Dragon here. Yeah, thanks, Pretends to Know. Yeah, man, that's a good tip there. Yeah, Token Festival. Yeah, that one would go crazy on the mechas if you ever have an opponent that's got the mechas out there. They basically rely on to stay alive out there in general. Their cards aren't that strong until you make them undestroyable by battle effects, which the tokens do. So I think we'll get out. Let's see. Hopefully we've got something to do with this, dude. It's not looking good, I tell you. So I've got the Mother Grizzly over here in the Dark Magician deck. Curse of Dragon. Yeah, I think those allow me to summon something and I get a polymerization spell in my hand. I think at the moment it's going to be safe to lay down a defensive. Dude, either way I look at it, this 1800 Trickstar can be level 4 crap. Oh, Blue Girl, come on. Okay, so I don't think I can straight up summon Dark Magician with one of these on the field. Interestingly enough. I'm just gonna have to buy myself some time, I think, guys. unless Dark Magician can be summoned straight on one of these, which I'm tempted to try. Really tempted to try that. I think I'm going to try. No point not trying. So can we pull that? Nah. Okay, it needs to be next turn. Yeah, I was looking at it. It's generally pretty recommended in these Dark Magician decks, the OG ones. This is the general deck I'm running. Might have to make some definite buffs to it though. By the look of it, Mother Grills, round one. Yeah, I'd love it if it had more around something competitive in the way of attack to deal with it. So fine with the Dark Magician deck. I'm probably going to lose this one, to be honest. I just find it a bit weak in general. Like, no matter what I seem to be able to do with the Dark Magician deck, it just seems to just be a little bit weak. Like, when you finally pull out Dark Magician, unless you've got the spell and tap cards that run with him in your hand at the time to play with him, I find at 2,500 attack, he's a lot weaker than a typical Blue Eyes or, you know, Red Eyes Dragon, or, you know, he's just over a VRains Dragon at 2,400, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if these guys can just pop out a level 4 and level 1 Link that's got more attack than him, you know what I'm saying? They're quite a level 1 Link, I reckon a level 4 or 5 Link mark. But yeah, he's in the way of a level 7. I find him a little bit weak. Yeah, I don't think they ever get very consistent. Honestly, I think it's more just to play for fun. I was honestly just hoping to pull out Dark Magician just to see him come out, honestly, but these guys are going to make it out. This will probably be the last time you'll see me play Dark Magician today, guys. We'll just have a look at the card and pretend we got him out. I really like the cards. I find the artwork on him amazing. I'd love it if he was a bit more powerful, but yeah, as I said, I'd love it if I could get it more popping over there. Okay, so nothing I can do in this hand here is going to save me, guys. 300 attack. Just doing the math. I'd say we're done. I could nearly resign this game. I'm tempted I'm just going to surrender, guys. It's that bad. I'm going to have a close look at my Dark Magician deck. I reckon you're right on that one, Ultimate. Just chuck in a heap of spell and trap cards with Dark Magician and just go for like some sort of polymerization spells to pull him out of the hand. Like, and Dark Magician Gale, I think when she's on the field with him, she stops him from being destroyed by card effects or something, which was what I was trying to get going for you. But yeah, I can't be bothered because, as you've seen, it's going to be an absolute pain. So get the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck out to run on it. And if this one struggles, we will probably hit up either a Link deck or a Fusion deck or I've got a full Ritual deck. Or we can go with Exodia again and just snap them out of there if they get too tough. That's what I'm sort of thinking. YuGiOh is a little bit tricky as well. With most of these VRains are some of the trickier opponents in the game, but the Link monsters, they're easy to pull out a big guy for them. They usually link up something that destroys your monsters and annoys you a lot as well on the way, I noticed. So I'm going to add one polymerization spell from my deck to my hand with Fusion Sage. Okay, that way, when I get some good cards in my hand, I'll be able to do a nice Fusion summon. Alright, so I hate this, guys. I'm going to take this out after this game. Add one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Alright. I'll set it up. Get rid of it. I probably should have set that one up. That's my favourite card. I was so busy thinking about how bad Dark Magician is and what I can do to save him that I accidentally put the wrong card down. No, they really don't. I don't think they do. Either. There's one Dark Magician card that can go with, I think it's a Dark Magician Dragon Knight or something, is it? It's not too bad. So I'm going to pop this Blue Eyes White Dragon in the hand. I could have extra summoned one from the deck if I had played that one instead, but all good. No, I should be able to polymerize something out there. Not funny, cool, but Alright, we'll get this out there. Get him to hit that next. That'll pull the blue eyes out for us. Oh, buddy, just hit my card into the graveyard. What is this? Oh, I'll be looking forward to that Ultimate Assault, and thanks for letting me know about that. Yeah, I really like the YuGiOh cartoons, man. Yeah, I wasn't going to buy any Joey decks because he's so bad in the cartoon at the start, but then I realised you've got to give him respect. He gets better, you know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. I love the animations, dude. I even watched the ones in the Master Duel and that, got through the whole story. Watched all of the cartoons nearly. Pretty much caught up. I really like the older ones the best, I reckon. Personally, I like the OG looking Exodia stuff. I don't know, to me the cartoon wasn't the same when they got them Exodia cards thrown off the deck of the ship at the start. You know, they only retrieved 2 of those. That was pretty disappointing for a fair while, I reckon, in the cartoon anime. You know, that nasty little kid with the glasses threw him off the edge of the boat because he wasn't happy. We let Yugi play with him in the tournament, and I found that pretty disappointing, man. And I would have loved to have seen the Exodia get more playtime in the cartoon. But they did add in some pretty cool Egyptian monsters after that, which were awesome as well. But yeah, these days there's a lot of these trick stars and that sort of thing. We're noticing a lot of Bell and, you know, Ghost Bells, you know, Ogres, that sort of thing. A lot of the Masquerade P looking cards getting around at the moment. So we're going to activate the White Stone of Ancients. Okay. Now I can basically just pump one of these out. So that's why I find Dark Edition a little weak. It just seems a lot harder than Blue Eyes to get out, and Blue Eyes just has 500 more attack on him, so I mean, when you've been playing the Blue Eyes deck for a while and you go to the Dark Edition, I don't know, it's tough to get a crack at it. Whereas once you get these Dragon decks going, they're pretty similar to each other, I reckon. So, let me see, we're going to polymerize something out there next to our Blue Eyes. Let's see. We'll get out the big guy, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. This allows us to do 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. And if an opponent's monster isn't destroyed by battle, we can banish it if it battles with it. So that's pretty cool. We just need to basically get rid of that card and that one. Into the graveyard. We'll try and get those back out in a second. Alright, so now on to battle phase. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man. These guys are even nastier than the last guys. Did you see that one? Whoops. I think I hit the wrong one. It just buffed my attack plus its attack. Made itself 5k, reversed the damage on me, and I've been beaten. Yeah, dude, 100%. I'm actually trying to find the Jet Dragon in this. I'm not sure if there is a Jet Dragon, the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon that comes out that negates effect, but sometimes you feel like you need an additional spell trap card or something on the side as well, just to protect them out there, eh? Like from that sort of thing where the opponents can just use their effects against them. I really didn't expect that. I didn't see that one coming at all. I'm going to get Exodia out for this one. They've really, really pushed me over the edge now. That can be one of the more annoying things about the game when you think you've got them and then you hit the card and you didn't read the fine print on the bottom line. It's a little bit forgetting to read the contract, isn't it? And you go and hit them and then they're like, oh yeah, let me just add that attack of your monster to my card, and I've chosen the wrong deck. The wrong Exodia deck. I get a few of them at the moment. I don't think my Exodia deck has the Golem monster in it, personally. So I've done a couple of edits to my Exodia and added Obliterate type cards and that sort of thing, as well as a couple other buff cards in there just to make it go a bit smoother. So Blue Girls won the rock, paper, scissors and chosen to go second. So one of my favourite cards in my Exodia deck is the Sword of Revealing Light. Absolutely love this card. And the Obliterate's very nice as well. Pot of Greed, another lovely one. I nearly use all these cards first turn. So I'm going to actually set Sangan down. And I'm going to wait for the Dark Hole. Okay, they can hit him if they want. When he goes in the graveyard, he allows me to add an Exodia monster to my hand. This allows me to shuffle through the top 3 cards of the deck, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm a lot more familiar with my Exodia deck in this game than the Dragon one even over there, but you know, the Dragon one's very nice to play. Usually it's a bit smoother unless they've got some ridiculous card effects going, which a lot of these guys do. Oh dude, I'm just going to grab a Pot of the Greed instead of an arm or a leg. Probably find one in there anyway. Oh yeah, I really like Call by the Grave. It's a good summoning card. Yeah, not too shabby at all. Okay, so I'll just throw him in the graveyard and we'll get one of these legs out into our hand. Start with, we'll grab the left leg. Need all 5 pieces of Exodia. Okay, so I'm going to activate Pot of Greed. Okay, which allows us another one of those. So we've bought ourselves a few turns apiece now. And we got 3 of the Exodia pieces we need in the hand. So I'm just going to end phase. He shouldn't be able to hit me unless he takes out that trap card there. And when he starts playing, I can actually activate Obliterating him. And this card looks awesome. Look at that. It's like a Kamehameha coming out of Exodia. So this one, although it activates a lot and annoys me sometimes, it is one of my favourite cards in the deck. So I'm going to activate it and straight up remove that card from the field back into his hand. And pop a piece that we don't have into the graveyard. And yeah, graveyard or Monster Reborn, or I mainly use Monster Reborn just to target, but it's any really. Any of the revival sort of spells work nice with this deck, especially with Obliterate. So which one did I get? I got the right and left leg. We need the right arm and the left arm now. So we'll chuck the right arm in. So once I get Incarnate out, he actually allows me to remove them from here and pop them straight into my hand each turn. He gets it out. Oh, gee, that was nasty. That was purely nasty what that guy just did. He just removed all my cards and threw them in the bin. In the actual banish pile out of my hand. So there goes that Exodia. So this blue girl's got a smart deck. She counters a lot of different decks with this particular strategy she's got going on over here. The VRains. So I think I'll add a... Oh, it's going to be a tough choice. I think I'll grab a Sangan. So I can target the part I want out of the graveyard with this seed. It's a really nice card, goes really nice. I think I might have replaced Golem with him. So you set a monster, activate the effect of a card. I don't have mass production in this particular hand at the moment, Ultimate. Do you think it'll go good, do you, with this? I've got to look it up, actually, and see if I've got it. I've seen him use it on me quite a few times. It does look sick when you play it. I'm actually looking for a cool, like, playmat. You know, like when you activate a continual spell card on the side, and it gets the little, like, playmat-looking effect on the board. I love that in this game. So, I know Mausoleum of White has it in the Blue Eyes deck. But yeah, I'll check on that in a minute. I'll have a look after this game for you, Ultimate. We'll see if we've got the assembly spell card itself. Okay, so I'm just going to select another one to send to the graveyard. I think I sent the right leg last time. We'll send the left leg this time. So now we should have all of the parts in the graveyard. Yeah, that's unbelievable that they actually banished. I don't think it happens a lot, Ultimate. Fortunately, Blue Girl's just got a sick deck going over there, right here. It's unbelievable. So this should have another turn left on it to keep me in peace from being hit. But as you can see, they've got a lot of trap cards. What few monsters they have played, we've obliterated. So we'll see what they do this turn. Definitely pick that one back in his hand. Yeah, we'll be able to beat him anyway, Ultimate. Don't worry, man. We got this. So that's why I like these old OG sets. You can actually put 3 pieces of Exodia in your deck. I'm pretty sure you probably knew about that, but yeah, it's amazing. I love that. So even though he banished those ones, I doubt he'll do it much more. If he does it one more time, I'm not even going to be too annoyed about it, to be honest. So, activate Pot of Duality, see what other cards we can get. Then we'll go activate Sangan in the graveyard if we can. We'll grab a Pot of Greed. So it's insanely OP having 3 of these in your hand. Per turn, per game I mean. The amount of stuff you can add. So Soul Charge goes pretty good. Allows me to target any number of monsters in the graveyard. It'd be lovely if it said something about like Banish Pile as well on Soul Charge here. I love this card. We'll activate it. I can't activate it for some reason. What do I need? Let's see. Okay, weirdly enough I can't actually use it. Normally that just activates. I've got heaps of monsters in here, don't I? Let's see, maybe I don't have... I should be able to activate that. That's weird I can't activate Soul Charge. I'm just going to set it down to see if it activates from down there. Pop Graceful Charity down, that's a dope card. So having that in here with the amount of card shuffling cards we've got, like Pot of Greed, and that's insane. So Monster Reborn, bang. Not yet. I'm still in my main phase. It takes me a little while here, so I'm going to throw that head away because we have 2. I'll just straight up chuck Sangan into the graveyard. I don't think we're going to need him. We run another Graceful Charity. Just keep getting these cards. Look how many cards we've got in our hands. It's unbelievable. So I also run some Heart of the Underdog sometimes too. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I could be in phase 2 and not realise at the moment, Ultimate. I'll have a look. At the moment, I've got a pretty dope looking hand. We'll get rid of the extra arm we have. And I don't think I need Heart of the Underdog. I don't want it to take up all my spell trap slots. So I need to refresh this once this runs out. I think this turn. then yeah, I can't conduct this. Yeah, weirdly enough, I haven't had my battle phase. Weird as. Don't know why. Don't know why. Normally it just pops. It's a really smooth card, I thought, but yeah, there you have it. So we're gonna just end phase on that. Oh, that wasn't very nice. It's gonna be with the twin twisters taking out. Oh, I'll never know about that card. He's just taking it out. So the effect of Trickstar Candina is activated. Right, what's this thing gonna do? Nothing if I do this, ready? We'll obliterate it. That's what I think about that. Okay, and we will throw a leg. Actually, I better leave a couple legs in the deck as well, just in case they come out. We've only got 8 cards left now, so since he threw those 5 away, it really slowed me down. We would have had Exodia ages ago if it wasn't for that. We should be able to pop out a Monster Reborn this turn at least. And we got a leg, sweet. We should win this turn. Yeah, we'll activate. No, not yet actually. I need to... Is it my go? Or is it his battle phase? I don't know. Oh, no way, dude. Oh, dude, this guy's getting more annoying by the second. Can't believe he's pulled out twice now. Oh, the pain, the agony. I can't believe it. I really can't. I'm gonna lose because I've actually used my whole deck. It's the first time I've been beaten with the Exodia deck lately. This blue girl, I tell ya. Oh, gee, she's got a good deck over here. So you drew cards, activate the effect of a card. Oh, dude. Why not? You're gonna have to snap something up over there. I probably should have done it earlier. I might have been able to save myself, but I actually had a specific card in my deck ultimately just to save me from this, where I shuffled all of the Forbidden One monsters back into my deck. But actually, I was using it so little, I took it out. I just wasn't using it. Like, I barely ever run into an opponent that actually does that. So hang on, let me just run up. Oh yeah, yep. Jeff Leonard made this one Exodia deck with random cards. You should check out his build. I'll have a look one day, dude. Yeah, I've been sort of trying to piece together a sick one too. Quite fun. I got 3 Rizukis in it as well. That's sick as. I think you're only allowed to have 1 of that in the official tournament rules at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna have to surrender this one. They've got me. I'm out of cards. There's no point playing for me. Next time I draw a card, I'm done. So as you can see, I can't even use Grace for Charity. I'm actually out of my deck. We'll let him finish me off. I don't mind losing. I'm a pretty chill player, as I said. You know, I learn from my mistakes and try and bring a better fight next time. In general, I'm trying to take your tips on board as well too, guys. So much appreciate the tips there. Thanks so much for checking out the content, guys. Much appreciate all of you. Hope you're having a great time. So you got your opponent succeeded in special summoning a monster. Oh yeah, we definitely want to get rid of that thing. Even if we've got no cards left. To the death. Okay, so I really feel like the Exodia Necros might be included in this deck at the moment since I've had such a bad run. If I could pull out a Necros, he'd come out with like, it'd be like, what would it be? It'd be 3 times 5. It'd be 15k attack on him or something. I've got so much stuff in the graveyard, I reckon. Yeah, tricksters, they do my head in as well sometimes, Ultimator. The Masquerader P and the whole line of girls they use on you as well to negate effects and all that. It's insane. There it is, I'm out. I can no longer draw a card. I used them all. Okay, so it's good to know we do have Super Polymerization. Forgot about that, that's a nice card in this game. It's lovely. Alright, so I reckon I'll beat him this time. I'm just going to try again. I feel like we've got it in the bag if we can get him out quick. I feel like it took us a little bit long last time, which is why she had time to play those cards. And then once he plays one, he really slows it down. If she does it again... Oh, I forgot to check my deck, damn it. Yeah, I was so keen to beat her, I actually forgot to check the deck. But that's all good with it. Yeah, the burn damage, I know. She's got the life point damage on top of all the effects. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'll get an obliterate straight down, and that'll start getting rid of them annoying cards off the field. I feel like she plays them, and then she uses a trap card on top of them and really buffs them. So this looks a little bit too tempting. I'm definitely going to hit that. There's Yuki. I just couldn't resist that one, I tell you. And I'm popping Obliterate down there. Activate a Heart of the Underdog. Basically what that is any of these monster type cards, normal monsters that I get in my hand, I get a second one per turn. So I've got that as a bit of a siding, just to help me recruit even more cards from the deck into my hand. I also run a minimal 40 card deck with 3 of the exotic pieces to try to get them as much as I can, guys. So that's what we're doing out here. And we hope we beat her to pulling out her rubbish. Alright, this doesn't look good. He's pulling out polarization. I'll tell you, I've been tricked again. Look at this. He actually deactivated this for one turn. Oh, you're going to pay for that, buddy. Get out of here. Oh, he'll flick that back in his hand. How dare the blue girl do that to us? Yeah, I was using Max C. The only problem with it is if they don't summon much, or you use it in the wrong summoning way. You know, like this, like they actually have to, you know, what is it? Summon a monster, then you draw a card. Against the right type of enemy, though, ultimately, I totally agree, man. If you've got someone who summons like Link profusely, or you know, just the whole works with rituals and that, you know, it could be an absolute treat. You can quickly stack up a massive hand. The biggest problem with it is, and you're probably going to win, but you know, if you don't win with the hand, you've got to start discarding cards, which can hurt your overall performance in your deck there. So, as you seen last time, we actually ran out of deck. So you've got to be careful too. How many I pull out, make sure they're the monsters we need. It's tough. It really is. It's a fine line, but I think that's a great card in general, Max C. I actually run it in Master Duel and a few of my decks. It's a really nice one, too. Totally agree. Thinking I did have it in this. The thing is, by the time I got it, it's like, depending on what phase you get it and how many you have in your deck as to how many you're going to get, it's hard to, you know, really guess how many cards you're going to get from paying it, whether it's worth it, you know, in this particular one. But yeah, it is a nice card. So we need the right leg of the forbidden one in here now, and we have all of the pieces in our graveyard and in our hand now. So if we can work out a way to get them out, we win. As long as they don't shuffle these into the banish pile again, which could really set us back. A blue dragon summoner. I'll have to have a look at that. I don't have a blue dragon summoner, surprisingly enough, Ultimate. I'll check into it in a minute now. Yeah, I'm looking at ways to actually make this deck more fun as well. Yeah, it is a lot of fun to play. I love the artwork on the cards, they're amazing. I think they did a sick job on this particular set here. So, let me see, which one am I going to throw away? We'll just throw away, I think, I guess. We run a Pot of Duality. I actually need the leg. It's tempting to grab the Pot of Greed, but I'm going to grab the leg. Okay, now we only need one more piece. So this one doesn't count. We need to ritual summon this by playing one of these on the field. Usually I only do it when I get a double. We haven't got a double yet this game with the piece that we need, which is going pretty good, really. Yeah, things are going smooth. I haven't even got a Sword of Revealing Light yet, but we haven't been hit because we run the Obliterate so devastatingly on it at the moment. So I'll activate that as soon as I can. And take that card out of the field guys before it gives us a problem. If I probably skip not doing it as soon as they play it, you can actually sit there and cause problems because they'll read all that to you. It could hurt. It could sting. It could even throw away and banish my cards, I realise. Getting rid of him straight away. Magician Circle, another good card, Ultimate. Yeah, exactly. It's precious deck space more. Yeah, you really got to find a card to replace. As you see, Zodiac wins the game. That's just OP. That's just what you want to see, right? I didn't even have to hit him for that to happen, guys. I didn't even have a Sword of Revealing Light. I just used my Obliterate spell trap card continuous. It runs so smooth in this deck. So let me see, what's that card called? The Blue Dragon Summoner? We got quite a few cool stuff for beating YuGiOh finally, right? So we did take it down with the Zodiac deck finally in the VRains set. So you got 53,000 worth of gems to spend on packs now as well. So we're going to have to choose what packs we get into. I definitely hit some jellies hard. And you guys can choose the other packs for me if you want. I'll see if I've got this particular one called Blue Dragon Summoner. The Magic Circle. Chances are Blue Dragon. Yeah, we got him. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Thanks for showing me about that one, Ultimate. Much appreciated, man. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one dragon, warrior, or spellcaster, normal monster from your deck to your hand. So, yeah, it works in a similar way to the Sangan. It's a lovely card. Look, what I'll do, since I've got two Sangans here, I was sort of trying to get 3 of these in my deck as well. It's a lovely card. It's similar as to that one if you read it. So if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add one monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or the effective cards with that name for the rest of this turn. So you can only use one per turn with Sangan, whereas with that one it doesn't mention that. So that's pretty cool. Let me just check which one a spellcaster is. All of those are spellcasters. Legion of the Fiend pretends to know, yeah. I'll have a look at that one. What I'll do, I'll take one Sangan out and I'll put one Blue Dragon Summoner in to see how he goes in there. Yeah, you probably have 3 of both, honestly. 3 of both and take out some of these and just lay them all up in defense position and let them get popped in the graveyard for us. And every time one gets popped in the graveyard, we pop out a piece of the puzzle. I like it, guys. I'll get rid of another. I'll get rid of the dark hole. Oh, the dark hole helps us roll them into the graveyard, which is nice. That was another one. I think it was Pretends to Know and Diabetes was telling me about the other day. The dark hole goes pretty smooth with this deck for throwing them into the graveyard if they won't flick them in for you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, Dimension Barrier. I'll look up Legion of the Fiend for Pretends to Know as well. We'll see what card that is. I'm not sure if I have it. Hopefully I do, Pretend. Legion of the Fiend, Jester. If that's how it's spelled, I don't have it yet. I'm not sure what packs I get it out of. Mass Production Factory, that was the other one, yep. I slipped my mind, man. It was a bit back, that one. Mass Production. Oh, I don't have that yet either, sadly. Do you know which packs they come out of, guys? Because I'm about to go and hit some packs soon, so might as well go over to the card shop now, actually. It's in the Gong Strong. Yep. Okay, Gong Strong. Gong Strong. I thought we just beat Gong, didn't we? That rings a bell, man. That's the name of him, right? Gong. Gong Strong deck. Let me think. Gong Strong. You're sure, yeah, that's cool, Ultimate. Yeah, man, I've got a few sets, but I don't have all of them yet, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've got like all these ones to get into. I'm not sure which ones to buy. I've been hitting a few Chaz Princeton's. Arc 5s, are they? Thanks, Pretends. Alright, we're going to have to do a bit of Arc 5 too, guys. Yeah, no, I just like playing just to chill out and have a bit of a game of cards, man, in general. Yeah, you know, if it's chilled, I like it. If it's getting too competitive and nasty, though, you know, and toxic, I don't really enjoy it much. But, you know, as long as it's a chilled vibe, I'd probably enjoy a tournament, I reckon. You know, as long as they're not too nasty. I've seen a couple of people with tournaments dressing up as Kuiper. That's just looking at him. Just give me a sec. I think the alarm's going off there. Just a sec. Alright, so we'll hit some Joey packs to start with. As I said, we're going to go for some Full Metal Red Eyes. Start unwrapping some of these, then we'll go hit some Arc 5 and have a crack at some of those. These cards look pretty sick. The art on these. Throwstone Unit. Oh, dude, there's a lot of different stuff in these. I haven't seen a lot of these cards before. A lot of these are sort of like the OG Red Eyes Full Metal when it first came out in, I don't know what year it exactly came out, but it would have been like around 2014, I reckon, wouldn't it? Or even earlier. Actually, no, they were way earlier than that, weren't they? Either way, they were sick as. Hungry Burger, Snipe Hunter. I'm not sure if he actually drops Spin Smith cards as well, or whatnot. It's going to be interesting to see. So I've never seen a lot of these cards. So Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, that's got to be a banger. That's definitely a UR we pulled out of this pack. So that's a nice shiny card. So it'd be interesting to use this one. So it says you can special summon this card by banishing one face-up dragon type monster you control. So you've actually got to banish your monster too. Then you'll need some unbanishment card to run with it if you want to get that monster back. Which this deck I think does. Which is probably why it banishes it. Which is pretty cool. Unlike you know, a lot of decks that you struggle to get them out of the banishment deck once they're in there. So you can special summon one dragon type monster from your hand or graveyard, except Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Which is cool as when you pop that card out. So you get an extra dragon with it. That's awesome. So the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. We got second coin toss. I love cards like this too. So when a coin toss is performed, you can choose to redo the coin toss. It's a continual spell card. So you know, there's a lot of dices, and they're pretty OP if you get them going. They run really well with it. So we've got another one here. It's actually not the Fiendsmith. It's the Gear Fried. The Red Eyes Iron Knight over here. He's at 1800 attack, level 4. Not bad, really. That's solid attack for level 4. That's sick. Timimeter. Something new. Activate this card by choosing attack or defense. If only to a defense monster, gain 700 attack or defense. Alright. That's pretty cool. 777 on the poker machine. That was a nice card. Gonna get into a couple packs here now, guys. We've got a lot of packs to open. I better not stare at them all day. Let us know in the comments if you really like any, or you think I should put any in the red-eye deck. Open up a heap of these, then we'll go hit some Arc 5s. I've got to go and hit some opponents there to unlock their cards, so we'll see which ones play against us with the cool cards. Does it accept links? I'm not sure, Ultimate man. I'm not sure, dude. I've never really tried. You're welcome to try, man. During your end phase, if you did not normal summon or set a monster this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Oh yeah, cool. Sick Ultimate. I'll look him up. I've got him. I've screenshotted his name in that. I'll check him out once I finish the stream. I'll let you know what I think of him next turn, man. I'll probably even be up for another hour on this game, opening packs and having a go at the Arc Vs. And then I got to do a couple chores, so I might just look him up when I finish the stream, man. I've got to actually do a couple chores, and it'll give me time to actually, while I'm waiting, I'll be able to look up some stuff like that on my phone. Give me the perfect time to look it up, man. But I'll be back up this afternoon to actually play some more. I'll be back on in probably 2 or 3 hours to open up the rest of the packs and play even harder on this game. So I'm really trying to collect the whole set of these cards so I can get all of them. I really like. Look at this one. This one's a little bit like the, you know, that summoning card, the White Stone of the Ancients or whatever it is from the blue-eyed deck. They're the cards of the Red Stone, so they're really similar, which is why I like these ones. I was looking at them the other day. Like, send one level 7 Red Eyes monster from your card to the graveyard. Draw 2 cards, then you can send one level 7 Red Eyes monster from your deck to the graveyard. You know, it's a real one of them. You know, you can start summoning some good stuff out with them. So we've got the Primal Cry. What a beautiful card, eh? Look at that little, it's almost like a cute dragon, a little one. That's cool as. So this with Venu, Bright Bird of Divinity. So that's a specific card. I'm not sure if I have that. Probably in these packs, I reckon. So probably don't have it. It looks like these do have the Fiend stuff, because this card is used to ritual summon Fiend's Mirror. So that's good news. You must also tribute monsters from the field or your hand whose total levels equal 6 or more. So Fiend's Mirror better be good, then, if it's going to make me ritual summon. But anyway, the Forceful Sentry. This is the art on that's also awesome. Select one card, return it to this one. That's just nasty. What a nice spell card. If only that was continual. Look at your opponent's hand, select one card among them, and return it to his or her deck. The deck is then shuffled. Dude, I like that card. That would annoy the crap out of me in Zonia deck. You had 3 of them on rotation out. I'm just taking away the card that I'm about to pop down the win with. Oh man, that's good here. Machine monsters. So we must have some machine monsters. I already have a lot of that card. Chakra. Raven. Demise. I reckon we'll open up some VRains as well. This is a cool card. So we need 3 of this one. I already do have a Beast Skull Dragon from playing against Joey in the campaign. It's sick. It takes I think 2 rituals. Pop it down. Summon Skull plus Red Eyes Big Dragon there. Nice card that one. So we've got 172 out of 314 of Joey's. Barely put a dent on our 50k at the moment. What do we got here? Reshef the Dark Being. Okay, so it can be ritual summon with Final Ritual of the Ancients, which is right next to it here, look. So this actually summons him, but you've got to tribute monsters whose total levels equal 8 or more from the field in your hand. So it's basically like a polymerization. Specific to this guy, what this guy does is once per turn, by discarding one spell card from your hand, take control of one opponent's monster on their side of the field until the end of this turn. Okay, so you basically just pop them over your side of the field, have a hit on them with their monster. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Samsara, I have seen slightly better cards than that out lately, though, I think, that don't require this whole side thing. This is a lovely card, Keeper of the Shrine. So I think I need this in my Blue Eyes Dragon monster one, actually. This card can be treated as 2 tributes with a tribute to summon of dragon monsters. That's awesome, eh? It's also got like 2100 defense. It's a level 4 card. Really nice to pop down. I should just screenshot that one. I've got to add that to the Blue Eyes deck later. It needs a little something like that. Yeah, Buster Blade's cool as too. 100%. Yeah, Buster Blader. Yeah, I've been thinking about throwing him in. Is there any way I can chuck him in a Red Eyes Dragon deck with it alongside it? Despia, yeah, sick. Yeah, or does he need his own specific deck, do you reckon? Ultimate. No, that's Buster Blade I'm talking about. I do have Buster Blade. I've got the whole kit of him, like, to summon him out and that. I've just been deciding on which deck to put him in. You know what I mean? Like, I think I tried him in the Blue Eyes, but it just didn't really... It sort of made it so there's too many dragons all of a sudden, and they're all high level, and I can't really do much. And then I put too many level 1 tuners in, and I think that's where it sits at the moment. So I'm just trying to, you know, get some more, as you've seen with the that summoning shrine card we just got that counts to 2 tributes for a dragon summoning. That type of thing's fantastic. I love that in the Blue Eyes deck. So you got the Sonic Bird out of this one. Not much chop really, but hey, he's a winged bird beast, so you know he has buffs. He has buffs to go with different cards. Alright, so cool, we got a second Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon now, 2800 attack, so we do need 3 of that for the deck. I'm pretty sure most of these do rely on having 3 of those, so pretty stoked to pull that out. A Mask of Dispel. Okay, so basically it allows you to choose a card, probably an opponent's card I'd say. You just choose it. Each turn that card's on the field, the opponent takes 500 life point damage. Okay, so not a bad card. Sword Slasher. I'm just going to quick packs here, open them up as quick as we can. Now see if we can pull out an ultra rare insert. So we pulled out Return of the Red Eyes here. That'll be used to basically, what'll that do? If I control a Red Eyes monster, target 1 normal monster in the graveyard, special summon it. Beautiful. Alright, Black Dragon's Chick. That's also really nice for pulling out Red Eyes B-Dragon. Branded, yeah, Branded's not bad, man. I'll have a look at the Branded cards too. I'll check them out once we finish opening up some packs. See what else we get to go with them as well. Along the way, see if any of the... Oh, sick. Don't have this one yet, so it's only a level 4. Red Eyes Wyvern looks sick as the art on that, look at that. So during your end phase, if you did not normal summon or set Albaz, yeah, I'll keep a lookout. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, just to cross into the Red Eyes. The Red Eyes could be pretty powerful as it is, though, with that 3200 attack card, but I'm sort of more used to the Skeleton King in that, you know, where you're able to do it up to like ridiculous amounts of attack, not be stuck at 3000. So that's the sort of cards I'm looking for out of Joey. Let's hope Joey has evolved enough as a player to have cards that are going to help him do that. So I'm just carefully looking at him while I crack these packs open, guys. So another Reshef. A lot of duplicates at the moment. That could be good. Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. Oh, you're right, Ultimate. Oh, man. I appreciate the feedback, man. I actually agree with you on most of the things you said, man. Yeah, I'm getting back into it as well. The OG cards, man. I've been sort of stuck on the new ones. Yeah, and Master Duel is way competitive, dude. Way competitive. This game allows you to be a bit more chilled. There is a multiplayer aspect once you beat all of the campaign. There's a huge campaign there, which is nice to get into. I think there's like over 9,000 cards to collect in this one. This Black Metal Dragon goes nice with the Red Eyes decks. So is Meteor Dragon, Red Eyes Impact over here, so a couple really nice pickups there for the deck, so might take me a little while to sort through them. We got Red Eyes Burn as well in that one, so that burns a life points off them, I think. Sick. So I don't think we had this one yet. So the Malefic Red Eyes Bee Dragon. So I have a Red Eyes Bee Dragon, but not a Malefic one yet. So that's a pretty good pickup. You only have one of them on the field at once. Other monsters cannot declare an attack. That's half my problem with some of these older cards, is exactly that. I mean, he's only got 2400 attack, come on. So you're going to have to like buff him a lot. I think there might be buffing cards that go with them, you know, them little slide on attack cards. I'll have a look after this. Give me a sec here. Curse of Fiend, not bad. Samsara, oh dude. I probably know it if I had it. I'm not sure, I'll have a look in a minute. Next time I go over, remind me, Ultimate. We'll check it out. There's so many cards in this game, dude. It's literally just like Master Duel, except you get to play with all of the banned ones. And there's about probably 1,000 post 2018 cards missing. So that's exactly what it is. That's what I like about it. So I don't think I'll find Ghost Ogre and those type of cards in this set. I haven't seen them yet. And actually I'm liking that. It makes it a bit fairer, like online and that. You know, it's a lot more chilled if they're not just spam and negate cards all game at you. It gets frustrating, yeah, I know what you mean about that. But basically a makeshift monster when it's destroyed by the opponent. Oh, okay, yep, and then what, it activates and you get to pull something out of the grave or something. Or it's just like, you know, chilling there. Yeah, I'm not sure about it, dude. I'll have a look after this though. A couple nice cards in there. I even like to look at that artwork on the Fortress Whale. Really cool. So let's see. That's the sort of card I'm looking for. Let's go. Equip only to a level 6 or lower ritual monster. It gains 1500 attack and defense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So that will buff a lot of them level 4 monsters that we just seen that are sick. Even the level 5. Oh no, it won't. It'll only go on a level 6. Either your opponent or your opponent lets you return anymore. That's sick. Yeah, I love that. Those type of cards too. Yeah, a little bit like Monster Reborn, but you need to flick it in. Yeah, Monster Reborn's one of my favourite ones in this game here for that reason. 2 Ultimate, you can have 3 of that in your deck in this, which is insane. Meaning you can actually take control of your opponent's monster with that card 3 times, if you play it 3 times, plus the 3 times from the Monster Reborn. You could basically just run their characters for them all game. It's pretty cool when you look at it like that. And there's a lot you can do, eh? That's why I'm trying to collect as many of these as I can, guys. So yeah, do subscribe up. It is free, so you can check out the progress of the deck as it grows and all that, guys. So with this one, the equipped monster gains 1,000 attack and loses 1,000 defense. Yeah, I'll check him out in a minute, dude. I'll actually check him out as soon as I finish reading this back here, because geez, we got some sick cards here. Look at this. So he put out a different Sanger, the Sanger of Thunder. So I didn't realize Sanger got bigger later, but he does. Look at him. He's sick. So that little Sanger card that we were using earlier, this sort of goes with him a bit, which is amazing. The Sanger of the Thunder, Mask of Brutality. Yeah, that's just nice because it just gains 1,000 attack in general. It doesn't have to be a level 6 monster like the other one we were looking at. This one's sick as well. Shinado, King of a Higher Plane. 3,300 attack on that thing. 3,000 defense. And can you believe it's only a level 8 monster as well? That's insane attack. So loving Shinado, the King of a Higher Plane there card. It looks amazing too. Look at it. It looks very Egyptian looking. Noah. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. This thing looks insane. Oh my gosh, what a pack. This is probably the coolest looking pack I've ever seen. Just like the bottom 4 cards are all bangers. And then you got Lord of the Red here. So you can ritual summon this card with Red Eye's Transmigration. Oh Noah, oh dude, it probably is. It probably is actually. Probably is. You even got the Mechanical Chase. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in the card in a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Sanger before in the cartoon, and yeah, I'm not sure about Shinado here, honestly. But Shinado looks like really good. But I'm gonna need a card called Shinato's Ark, so it is. I'd say it is Noah's. It even it's about Noah's Ark and everything. You wouldn't believe it. That's hilarious. Dude, oh yeah, it would be. Yeah, of course it's big. What am I thinking? It's Joey's monsters. They're all Joey's deck, eh? But yeah, it must be. I don't know. I don't know. I thought Joey must have been playing it since it's in his deck. But that's weird. Maybe he's collecting everyone's decks out here. That's how he's buffed is. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to take a little bit out of everyone's deck. But yeah, I'll check that card for you, man. We'll see if we've got it yet. Let me see, where is it? Samsara. Let's see if we got him. Samsara. So it's not the dragon. We got this the spell card of it though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like when you said Noah, I was thinking Noah. I was thinking Noah's Ark, and then it said about the Ark on the card. I think you're right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not sure about it, man. I don't know why they've got it in Joey's deck either. Monster cards tributed for a ritual summon or return to the owner's deck instead of being sent to the graveyard. That's pretty cool with polymerization and stuff, eh? In the right deck, even in the right blue-eyed deck, that thing could be brutal. It's a nice card. Reading goes well on it. Don't really need it in my Exodia deck, that one there. But yeah, I don't have Samsara the Dragon yet in this one. We'll keep an eye on the packs as we open them all though. We may even get one out of Joey's packs. It looks like he's got a real mixture in it. So we've been through about 10k Joey packs so far. We pulled out that cool Red Eyes Insight card that we were reading on the other one, so we need this one. So what's it say here? It says send one Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Add one Red Eyes spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Except this, you can only activate one per turn. I'm not sure why we've been reading about that one on other cards. Maybe it was the other Red Eye spell that we've been reading about. We've got the Twin Barrel Dragon there. So 4-star. 4 thing. Roasting unit. Getting a lot of these graceful dice cards today, guys. We might just go a full dice stack out them for you next time. Might take me a little while to do, but wouldn't it be cool, eh? Check this one out. So roll a 6-sided die. All monsters you currently control gain attack and defense equal to the result times 100 until the end of this turn. So we're going to need a dice attack monster to go with them. That is cool. I like that. So you can straight up just pop him up to 600 attack. Sadly, it's a one use. It doesn't sound as promising as the one that offers 1,000 permanent attack that we were looking at earlier at all. And attaches and all that, you know how it is. But we've got Breaking of the World. Okay, I think this is pretty essential to a lot of decks that run Rain, Queen of Oblivion, Demise, King of Armageddon, that sort of thing. I don't think I'll be running those unless I pull them in these Joey packs. Could have it, but here's another one that it looks just like a blue-eyed deck. So you contribute this card. Special summon one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster from your deck. So the Black Stone of Legend goes amazing. Looks like we got another good bottom row again, guys. A Red Eyes Baby Dragon. That thing just looks cool. I mean, how cool is the Black Eyes? I mean, the Black Dragon with the red eyes in it there as a baby, man. That's cute. Oh, really? Really, man? I didn't realize Noel was that messed up, that he's up to all that. That's pretty full on, isn't it? So he actually trapped him inside to duel. That's pretty cool, actually. Much respect to the duelers. They're pretty cool, I reckon. So we got the Heavy Metal Raiders back here. Yeah, man, I was just admiring that. It's a basic card, but yeah, the amount of effort they put in that's just next level. Heavy Metal Raiders. That's a massive book to read. Have a quick look. Dark Machine Monsters. So, just looking at it, this is dark, but it's not a machine monster. But the artwork on this one is even rivaling Red Eyes Baby Dragon. Look at this thing. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is normal summoned. Hang on, what is it? While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster. With this effect, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls with defense lower than this card's attack. That's insane. So we could always pop up its attack a little bit, pop it around 3,500 attack. I doubt many monsters are going to have more defense than that, really, let's be honest. And therefore just destroying all opponent's monsters each turn and hitting them. Yeah, I'll definitely be throwing that into our Red Eyes deck, guys. Hopefully we can pull 3 of him. He's a level 6, so he's going to require at least one ritual summon, but I think he only takes 1, which is nice. So, you don't like Geminis, huh? Yeah, right. Yeah, I was just looking at him. He's a Gemini, isn't he? Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen a Gemini. Yeah, the reason being is that you've got to actually turn him into an effect monster, eh? That is one sick effect that Red Eyes Archfiend has on him, though. It's like you need 2 of them, isn't it? I think. Because it says this card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. So I don't know. It sounds like I got three of it. One in the graveyard, one in the hand, and one on the field. You know, like, oh man. Yeah, I know what you mean. It sounds like a lot on the Red Eyes deck. Baby Dragon here. This thing's just straight cool. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you have to tribute it. Then wait for your next turn. Oh man, that sucks. Thanks for telling me, Ultimate, because at a quick read, that looked OP. I was like, wow, what a pull. This thing's gonna be sick in the deck. But yeah, now you mention it, actually playing with them's a different story. So we'll get into some more jelly packs. Give me a second, my dog's over here complaining. Just check on her while I open some packs. But oh, cool. I've had this played on me a lot in this game. Send you of the 1,000 hands. So this actually allows you to add one ritual monster from your deck to your hand when it's flip summoned. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Call of the Horn's sick as, man. Yeah, just get him out. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. We got Shinato's Arc. Look at that. Speaking of arcs earlier, I bet this goes with Noah's deck. What's the odds? And the Shinato. So this card is used to ritual summon Shinato, King of a High Plane. So we can actually get him out. That probably looks a lot more fun than that other card we just pulled. Shinato, eh? Get the Noah stuff going on him. It's amazing that Joey's dropping all that. There it is, the one you were looking at earlier there. That's insanity. Joey Wheeler. The Skull Guardian. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. The art on that again. Oh man. They've done a good, impressive job with the artwork on these cards. Just cracking through, and we got 454 of the deck so far. So, these are a lot of the ritual summoning cards we need. Red Eyes Spirit, that's the sort of ones we need in the deck right there. Special summon of Red Eyes from the graveyard. Okay, Fiend's Mirror. Yeah, I pulled a couple Necros monsters. We might be able to get a bit of a Necros deck going one time. I like this card here, it goes pretty smooth. It does take one ritual summon, but 2100 attack's not too bad for one ritual summon. It's nothing special though, it doesn't have any effects or nothing, which is annoying. 4 of Hermos, there we go. This could be sick. So we might be able to summon out special summon that fusion monster from the extra deck. Yeah, it's a 6 summon card. Cool. So, Legendary Dragon Hermos set. Summoner. See if we can pull more out of Joey's decks. Got a lot of preparation of rides. Yeah, the Red Eyes Dragon Sword looked good. I had a look at that one earlier. We pulled in Ultimate. We'll definitely be chucking him in. Yeah, I like it, dude. Yeah, we got that one earlier. Yeah, it's nice. Malefic Red Eyes Bee Dragon. I'll read it out to you. I just want to pull another one in a second. The Skull Dice is nice up top left. Saphira Queen of Dragons I'm on at the moment though. She's a dragon monster. She's got heaps of effects on her. She's actually half decent. For a level 6, look how many effects you get to choose from. Oh yeah, yep. The Dragon Sword. Good to know. Thanks, Ultimate. Yeah, see man, you switched on as on this game. Appreciate the tip. Yeah, I was actually looking, because we were looking at the Dragon Sword earlier. That's got sick artwork on it as well. Amazing card. I reckon that thing can come out pretty good. I'll have to have a close look at it again though to see if it's really worth the whole, you know. I call it, you know, it's a hard word to describe, but the whole tantrum of having to pull out a card to pull out another card, it's sort of like, sometimes feels like the slow way to get out a monster, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like a nice clean deck where it flows smooth, you know, one after the other, they all work together, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Joey's mixing and matching a bit much with this deck. He seems to have a little bit of everything in here, unless he has like 5 decks or something. So just grab one card, then target one monster on the field and destroy it. Okay, it's not quite as powerful as some other cards like Rajiki, for example. Probably going to be a filler. Again, a Neko Girl here. Battle Guard King. Leo the Magic Swordsman. That thing is nice. I like that. Looks a bit like He-Man, actually. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon here, though. This thing's sick. So this will definitely be in the deck. Tribute to the Doom sucks. Lightning Vortex is better. Yeah, I know, man. Tell me about it, eh? Even Lightning Storm would be better than that. Just anything, really. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, man. So that looks pretty good. Looks like it buffs its own attack somehow down there, but I can't be bothered doing that too closely at the moment. We'll crack through some more packs. I don't want to bore you too much with the packs either, guys. So I'll just get into them a little bit quicker here. We've got a few more open. We've only got 257 out of 314 in the Joey cards so far. I was hoping to get them all. I was trying to go through them all in order, but there was a couple that I had to get, you know what I'm saying? Like YuGiOh's, for example, has amazing deck. So, yeah. Oh, Return of the Red Eyes there. So, I bet that's something to do about pulling him out of the graveyard or the deck, which is nice. Let's have a look. We just got another one. So, if you control a Red Eyes monster, you can target one normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Alright. So, I've got a couple of that now. Meteor Black Comet Dragon. This thing looks sick, guys. Okay, I think we can definitely chuck that in the extra deck of the Red Eyes. Oh, dude, I have Obelisk. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've definitely got Obelisk. I've got all 3 of the Egyptian monsters in this game. Yeah, they're all in it. I can put any of them in any deck. It's pretty fun to do that too. Sometimes I actually just throw down 3 Exodia pieces and pop out a Dragon of Ra, as I said earlier, or a Slifer sometimes. This is a lovely card we pulled out of this pack. Dude, sadly it does take a Red Eyes, so it does only go with the Red Eyes decks, which is why I've been looking at them. You know what I mean? Zera the man. Man. Plus 1 level 6 dragon type monster. So he's not going to take too much, but it's going to be one specific level 6 dragon monster. So just looking at it, I think we got one earlier while I was looking at him. We also have something to help us pull out a level 6. One's a level 7. It needs to be specifically level 6 for this guy, plus a Red Eyes set level 7. So I think that is Red Eyes B Dragon. So this has massive attack. And if it's fusion summoned, you can send 1 Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So it basically allows you to get back parts of that you use for the summon, put them back on the field. So it's sick. And it also inflicts piercing damage to the opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster that that you sent to from your hand or deck to the graveyard, which Red Eyes monster you chose. So you're just basically going to probably do between 1,000 and 1,200 attack. But guys, I've really got to go and get these chores done. You've heard my alarm going off. I'm going to take a little break for probably half an hour, and then I'll be back on and we'll get this fully popping with all of those decks that we were talking about earlier. So be sure to check back soon, guys. And if you do miss it, just check it out later, what we're up to and that. Be sure to, don't be a stranger to the channel. We much appreciate all you guys' support and tips and checking it out. Much appreciate you, Ultimate. I hope to talk to you soon, my friend. I'd love to hang around, but I seriously have an appointment to go to at the moment, and I'm going to have to quickly eat this food and run out the door. I've timed it to the last second. So thanks so much for everyone for watching. I'll be back next time with a way longer one, and we'll try and get as many cards out of this set as we can for you, so you can have a good look at all the artwork and what's in them and that as well. Till next time, guys, much appreciate you checking it out. Thanks so much to everyone.